distinguished panel like with us today, and some of them have flown in from Hyderabad, Bangalore and Mumbai. So thank you everyone for being here for the cause of animals, for the cause of our community dogs. So I'll just give like a brief context as to what like the issue at hand is. On the 7th November 2025, the Honorable Supreme Court gave orders wherein they had directed the removal of our community dogs from certain public spaces. This includes hospitals, institutes, both government and private. This also includes railway stations and bus stops, and also schools and colleges, and also alongside the highways. The mandate was to shift them to shelters which do not exist, and their building is another huge like financial like implication that's going to have. My other like able colleagues are going to talk to you about that. So in India, the whole like management of stray dogs or community dogs is actually governed by the ABC rules, Animal Birth Control Rules 2023. Again, my colleagues are going to explain to you its whole like historical like formulation. So essentially, these rules mandate the humane approach of capturing dogs, having them neutered or sterilized, vaccinating them, and having them sent back to their original territories. These rules are quite comprehensive. They have been formulated after more than one like decade of like discussions, and also these align with the globally like recommended practices by the World Health Organization, by the World Organization of Animal Health, also by GARC, Global Alliance of Rabies Control. There is enough evidence, enough like scientific studies that show that culling of dogs or their removal from their original habitats is not going to reduce like rabies transmission. There were studies done in like wild animals in the US and also in Denmark, where the sort of culling of foxes had no effect on the reduction of rabies, but the vaccination of the dogs in that same region played like a huge role in keeping rabies transmissions low. And the same was also observed over Korea and also like Israel. Closer home, from experiences of in Mumbai, in 1988, the Mumbai Municipal Corporation, they had started to like cull dogs, and they had sort of realized its like futility, and they had noticed that this like culling of dogs is not like reducing the transmission of rabies, nor is it reducing like dog bites. Then they had also adopted this mandate of sterilizing dogs and having them vaccinated. Even like in Madras, the incidence of rabies did not like decrease by culling, which is a practice that they had adopted like long ago. And so these are some like evidences which are out there, and we'll be happy to provide you with all this material later on if required. Another huge issue is that mass like sheltering of dogs is likely to lead to severe like public health consequences as well. When you keep animals in huge concentration, you sort of risk for like viruses to sort of jump from one animal onto another. And there are also reports wherein these animals and bacteria have also jumped from animals onto humans. We've had outbreaks of leptospirosis. We've had bacterial like infections from Campylobacter that can transmit onto human beings as well. So these are just some very small examples that I'm serving. In effect, keeping animals in confinement is a big like public health challenge, and that will have the consequences across a public health system.